All right, here we go. Obviously, I'm in yard move because I'm hooking up. This inbox right here. See if I. There we go. That'll let you know all the activities that have happened. That'll be when all your routes are set up to you, where it says assigned. If you ever want to find out if somebody says, "Oh, I set you up," but you know how that works. They really didn't, or they accidentally messed up. Just go over here. You can log and track that. And then you can slide through and see all your ones. I think I've got a couple on there. Yeah, see? You can actually see, because previously on PeopleNet, we couldn't tell if they took it off or changed something. It'll shoot up a message if it's been removed, meaning maybe they changed it while you were actually on the yard. You'll get a route has been removed. There'll also be a pop-up that'll pop up on your screen, but route removed, tell you exactly what time or whatever, and then the new one that's been assigned to you. Don't need to go into that too much, but messages, we'll get to that here in just a second. So we'll go back to home screen. Today, Junior. There we go. Sorry, I'm going to keep panning down so you don't have to see the stupid message up there. So the first thing you'll do to see if you're set up is you'll actually go on your phone to the Estes line, or the line haul dispatch on your phone. Some people call it dashboard, whatever. And you'll see what you're set up on. We already know, so we're going to click here so we can find out at the same time. A couple things you want to double check before you just go clicking here. Most guys don't, but just because I'm overly anal. Originating terminal. Make sure you look at that. Destination terminal. Sometimes, most of them are great about it. Dispatchers and supervisors and alike, really good about it. They'll let you know, or it's the same thing all the time. I'm going to tell you, keep an eye on that. Every now and then they may not say something to you, but they'll change what that destination is going to be and not say anything. Then I'm just going to give you a heads up. It's going to be your fault. Because did you check your destination terminal? So, real quick, don't need to overdraw that out. So check your origination terminal. Where are you coming from? 052. Where are you going to? 164. Now your freight may not be going to 164. It may be going to St. Louis, 064. But you're going to stop. This is your next destination. So just click the whole box. Pops up. There's your two line items. It's going to be an departure line, or originating, and a destination line, or arrival line. So we go to the originating. I'm trying to do this without seeing my finger. Okay, there we go. See over here, required. It won't let you go any further until you do that. If you try to leave your terminal without doing this, it will kick an error message out on you. By the way, that is one nice thing about the new system. If you do get an error kicked out on you, which does happen, I don't care how good you are, it does happen. You can fix it yourself right then. All right, now, every one of these, it's green over here. Yeah, right there. All these that are green over there have to be completed. Most of them, and if you already have specific trailers, these line items for you will already be entered. If you see anything here, /MTY. I don't know why a lot of dispatchers won't listen or supervisors won't listen. But the only thing that's required on that / is 3 letters. Except bobtail. If you ever have bobtail, make sure they forcibly put a manifest number on it as well, or you will get an error. However, /PUP will work. /VAN will work. We have supervisors that think they know better, that it won't work. It does. What that's going to do, you guys, if you let your dispatchers or supervisors know, that's going to save them a headache. They don't have to call you, text message you. Oh, wait, you only want me to take one, but you want it to be a PUP. All right, gotcha. I can do that. No communication needed. It's right there. Anyway, we're going to get past that. All right, trailer 1. So we're going to select it. You have to backspace that out. And we're going to put our actual trailer number in. I'm going to put 2. My trailer number is 296871. I'm going to put 2 to show you what happens when you get an error. Because unfortunately I know how to fix it. So 296872, we're going to go to next. Okay, that is the terminal that I'm confirming. Next. This is our second trailer. Just select on it. Okay, next. Same thing, just verify the destination. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Next. Come on. Okay. All right, you're done. Now, don't do anything until you submit that. You have to submit it or nothing will go through. Now, I'm going to show you. Okay, we've submitted it. Now, just as a heads up, you'll see the green submitted. If you don't see the green submitted, you're not good. Now, I'm going to get out of this just so you can see what happens. So, while you're sitting here, I want to make sure you see it live because it will pop up. There we go. There's your message. Guys, please don't leave your terminal until you just take a quick look. This is why we're having so many problems. Check your messages. What did I say? Equipment verification failure. It's almost like I knew what the hell I'm talking about. Now, quick description. Now, we know that failed because I put the wrong trailer number in. I did that on purpose. But I'm going to tell you, as an example, that could happen multiple times. Maybe you accidentally transpose the numbers. Nobody's perfect. It happens. Okay, so you'll get a failure. Here's another one. When they unload the trailers at the dock, sometimes they get in a hurry, forget or whatever, and they forget to take that trailer out of what's called the TBU screen. That happens on occasion. Okay. It's going to give you a failure because what it's saying is, hey, you can't take that trailer. It's not unloaded yet. You guys, whenever you get this equipment failure, it tells you, contact Central. Now, yes, I know we all hate calling Central. Okay, call your favorite dispatcher. Call your favorite supervisor that's on duty. They can all do this as well. Okay? If you don't want to deal with Central. But at absolute minimum, you have to call Central. Because the best way I can explain this to you is, right now, if you leave, one of those trailers that we know was right will go through no problem. That other one gets thrown up into kind of the cloud. It's just sitting up there. It's nowhere. Because it's kind of been grabbed, but it hasn't. So you're causing huge issues if you don't go to this small, simple step. The other thing you can't do, if you ever see that equipment verification failure, I promise, when you go to do your drop and hook, it's going to fail as well. So that's just a heads up. That's where a lot of this comes from. Now, you got previous on the system, it was pass and fail only. So if we went through and we tried to process our departure and it didn't work, well, you're screwed. You're done. No longer, guys. So I'm going to show you. God dang it. I'm sorry, man. It's hard to see what I'm doing here. So where am I? Okay. So I go back to home. And I will go to the documents. I can go to routes too. Let's just go to routes so you guys know. Because that's somewhere we've already been. So we're going to go. This is our whole entire trip. So we're just going to select on it. And we're still going to the originating terminal. Now, you'll see submitted. But we know we just got a failure. Hey, guys, let's go check and see what's wrong. You can still look at it. Let's go see what's wrong. All right? Just go by it line for line. Nobody's freaking perfect. This happens, guys. Trailer number 296. Okay, that's the right destination. Okay, that's the right trailer number. Okay, that's the right dolly number. I know that's good. Okay, let's go to what we know is wrong. Oh, crap. I put the trailer number in wrong. All right, no problem, guys. Let's go up and fix that real quick. Okay, let's go backspace. Let's put in what we know for a fact it is. Okay, go back. And normally I would click, well, I'll just do it. Normally I'd click next and go through all the procedures. We know everything else is right. You know what? I'm just going to do it just so you guys can see it. Okay, so we'll go next. We know that's right. We know that trailer's right. We know that destination is correct. We know that dolly is correct. We know that's our next terminal. All right, let's submit it again. Now, let's go back and wait. We have a new message. A lot of guys won't even go look at the messages, just so you know. They'll just take off assuming everything's good. But what I wanted to say is, if you know how I said if, say that trailer for whatever reason, maybe it's not on your yard. Maybe you transpose the numbers and it's not the right one. Maybe it's still loaded. Maybe they forgot to take it out of the TBU screen. Well, if that is up in limbo and you say get to your next terminal, the next guy that goes to say grab that trailer, it's going to give him an error. Because it's going to say, hey, you can't take that. It's not even at this terminal. Here's where the annoying crap comes in. They're going to say, well, I have to have the license plate number. Now you got to go back out, get the license plate number. Then I'll have to go oh, it's a pain in the ass, guys. Just trust me. Take the few seconds. And here's our messages. We're just going to double check. See what it says now. We are successfully verified now, guys. Okay? Now, if you don't have a drop and hook, I've dealt with that on another video. But if you haven't dealt with the drop and hook, take off, my guy. Be safe. Have a good route. If you don't, if you get this, you don't need to do Central if you don't want to, but call your supervisor. Call a dispatcher, somebody. Try and get it figured out. And then go back in, just like I showed you. Go back in and enter it correctly. Or they can also do it on the phone if they have time, guys. Don't get frustrated. If they don't have time, you can adjust that. The only time you can't is if you've already left. Because then they're going to have to do all this tracking. It's just be patient, guys. Take a few seconds. Save yourself some time. Save yourself from getting yelled at from a dispatcher or a supervisor. Just do it the right way. If you have errors, fix them. It's super simple. If you have any questions, feel free. Anyway, I'm always available. Anybody can call me anytime. I'm definitely not the best, but I'm pretty knowledgeable on all aspects of it. If you ever want to just go look at what has gone through, go to your document screen. It'll tell you. Here's all my dropping hooks. There's my departure. By the way, just so you know, this will always say submitted when you've done it, okay? So that doesn't mean it was good or bad. We saw through the messages screen that we got that failure, but then we got that success. You won't see it on this screen. This just tells you whether or not you did the procedures that you're supposed to do. That's just saying, hey, did you do these? Yes, I submitted it. And what you'll see right here, required. The reason that's required is because when I show up at my next terminal, as you guys saw, it'll be 164. That route arrival will automatically, in a pop-up box right here, it will automatically pop up when you show up at your destination. Okay, to finish her up, here's the arrival process. Here's those pop-up boxes I was talking about. Now, some people do this, some don't. I usually don't, but I'll do it for you guys. So you can view the details. We'll just close that off. Clearly, I've been assigned a new route. So here it is. Here's the route arrival form. Now, that's where it takes you to when that pop-up box comes up. Now, I'm also going to show you real quick what happens if you don't see the pop-up box or whatnot. So we'll go back to... Sorry, I'm just going back to the home screen. So if you don't see the pop-up box, you can always just go to routes, that same place we did before, drag it up, here's the box. So here's your originating terminal, here's your destination terminal. Let's go ahead and select it now that we're here. Okay, you see over here, we got that same situation. It's required. Let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. Select on it. You can slide all through this. There's only like 4 little spots. So that's your dispatch stop. Obviously, your driver ID. And here's your status. driver status. This is where you'll need to select it. So you just click on it. And then what are you going to be? Are you going to be this is for an additional route. So for an additional route, are you going to be available, or are you going to go on break? Whether or not that's your 10-hour break for the day, or whether that's for, let's say, the weekend for your 34-hour reset. Either way, it would be, are you available for another route, or are you going on break? So we are going to be available for the next route. And select. And like I said, you guys don't have to do this. I do it everywhere. So, I did it again. So, arrival. And I always put in the terminal. Doesn't matter. This is just something I do. Don't worry about me. And next. And I want to submit that I have arrived. Boom, guys. Your trip is done. You have just completed an entire self-dispatch system, or start to finish. You've dispatched yourself. You've put in all your equipment. You have arrived at your terminal that you were going to, and now you have basically let the computer and the terminal know, I'm here. I'm ready for my next operation, or I'm going on break. You're complete, guys. So, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, give me a call. I'll help in any way that I possibly can. Other than that, be safe, guys.